G'day, cheers everyone. Sonia Bernard, Linked by Ink, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And today I'm going to go quick because I actually have a Zoom meeting coming up and I need to be off here. So I'm doing Thursday at 3. Here's our new mini and annual catalogs. And there's a lot of stuff retiring. Some of it's carrying over into our new annual catalog. I can't show you inside, but I can show you the catalog. Look how pretty. So, yeah, so much stuff in there. Let me just get on here so I can make sure I'm staying in the frame. And I'm actually using a retired stamp set. Well, it will be retiring. It is still available as of yesterday. I checked. And it's called Nested Friends. And it's super cute. But just say you're seeing this video after it's no longer available, there will be another cute little birdie on page 21 in the new annual catalog, I can tell you that. And so you could switch that out as well. So here's the little cards we're going to make today. And this is a great one to use up your scraps. And Merry Merlot, that is retiring. However, I have the new in color Moody Mauve and the new core color Berry Burst. So you could switch out again if you're watching this after the everything's retired and no longer available. You could switch out and use either of these colors as well. Now, even this Wash and Beauty Designer Series paper, that's not going to be available either after it sells out or after the period ends May 1st. But if you want this stuff, order it now, and then you will get the cardstock, the kit, to make 8 cards, okay, when you place an order of $35 or more before shipping and tax. And then we have this one. So Saffron is also retiring, but we have Lemon Lolly, so you could go a little brighter. Or we have this is a new core color, we have a new in color, and that is Wild Wheat. And look how cute they even go together. Oh, this is one thing I noticed when I was just playing with this. I was like, okay, we need to make a card using Lemon Lolly, Wild Wheat, and Berry Burst. Oh, I love that color combination. It is just calling my name. So there are alternatives that you can take this this card class that I'm showing you, and you can switch it up with new stuff. You can, if you already have all this stuff, you can use that stuff. Again, when you order the kit, and you get the kit by placing an order with me, use the link in the description, then you're going to get all this cardstock and this paper that comes with it. You're not going to get any stamped images. It's it's red X'd, as we used to say when I was in the military. I was a helicopter mechanic, and a red X meant that helicopter cannot fly. It is down for the count until it's fixed. And so a red X on any demonstrators out there selling kits with stamped images, it's against Stampin' Up! Policy. It's against being a demonstrator. So we don't play that. You will get the die cut image. That may help you, it may not, but I will give you the die cut. But you can use whatever you have, or you can order all this stuff. It's still available as of yesterday. Okay, I'm going to turn it down. We're going to get going. I know I'm talking fast today. We're going to do this thing. Are we ready? I gotta switch I gotta flip that switch, and I hope I did that right. And let's turn it down and see what happens. Here we go. Just give it a second to catch up. There we go. I went a little bit too far. Okay, so again, this is your Nested Friends. Super duper cute. And we're using Mossy Meadow. That is carrying over. Yay! And double check me, because, you know, sometimes I say stuff. And like I said that this, on my last video, I said that this ribbon was retiring, and it wasn't. I'm like, oh, snap. It gets a little confusing sometimes. So when you order the kit, you'll get the bits, and the bits you'll get 2 of each of these, so you can make 2 of these cards. You will not get the gems. I've just used basic rhinestones here, unless you spend $50 or more, and then you're going to get a random pack of whatever current gems are available. And current means from the 2 current catalogs right now. They are not retired yet. We're going to get our thick basic white cardstock. And we're going to do that at 4 1/4 by 11, and it's scored at 5 1/2. And you know I like to make it flat there. Then we're going to get our Mossy Meadow, and we are going to do this at 4 by 5 1/4. And it's just a quick, easy layer. That's your standard kind of layer that a lot of people use just to get that little bit of an edge in there, get that layered look. And we'll put that on. So this is going to open from bottom to top. And I may not be perfect today because I am trying to go a little bit faster. Okay, I actually have a call with Stampin' upcoming. We're going to do a Zoom lunch. I'm very excited because I have no clue what it's about. So we're going to get a little piece of this DSP, and this is a Wash in Beauty. And it is, how long did I make this? Nope. This is 1 3/4 by 4 inches. So it's 4 inches wide. So you will get this cut piece, but if you're making this yourself, make sure your pattern is you cut it 4 inches wide and then go this way at 1 3/4. And then we're just going to go about halfway up here to make a little tag. And I usually just put my fingernail there, so I kind of have a marker. And you go from the corners up to the middle. Now, if you have the banner punch, you might want to use the banner punch. But, oops, I went a little crooked. That's okay. You can just quickly do that. Whoops, I made that crooked. But here's the beauty of paper. You can trim it. Okay. Okay, so there we have our banner. And we can just glue this straight on. Okay. And here we go. I'm using the multi-purpose liquid glue. You can use our seal if you like to. That works great. I'm just such a fan of the liquid glue. And so it might be a little off the edge. That's fine. It's minuscule. No one's going to notice. Okay, next I'm going to use, this is available in the new catalog. It's a 2 3/8 punch in a circle punch, and I've cut out a piece of vellum. Okay, just punched it out. And we are using, this kit does use a lot of punches and dies, but that's the beauty of when you get my kit, is if you don't have all this stuff, then I have it already done for you. Then you get to try it out and see if you like it. And if you like it, then you can buy it. So then you can, you know, get it for yourself. So it gives you a chance just to play with some things that maybe you don't yet have. This is a Real Red and Burlap ribbon combo. And it is a carryover. Yay. And I really like this burlap. So we're going to just take a little piece and then cut it at an angle. I'll do opposite angles. Put that to the side. So I want it kind of looking like this. Now this is where I find Seal Plus comes in handy, because if I could get the lid off, hang on. We put a little bit of Seal Plus in here. And Seal Plus is like our double-sided tape, but it's in the convenience of a roll-on. So then you can just layer that down over top of that. And then I'll put a little bit of seal on the back. See how easy that works? You do want to hold it more up and down with our seals, like our old, you know, what you call it, like snail adhesives. It was more at a 45-degree angle, but I find holding it more up and down works better. And we are just going to get our other little piece of Mossy Meadow. And this piece is 2 by 3 3/8. And figure we want it about there. Just pop that on. Now we're going to want to do our stamping on our little piece of basic white cardstock. And that's 1 7/8 by 3 1/4. And we are going to get our stamps. We're going to get cute little birthday wishes, and our tree branch, and our bird. And then we're just going to use Memento ink. And then all 4 cards, I'm just using the Memento. I think I need a new one. This one's getting a little frayed. ink pads don't last forever, okay? So we're just going to put this here at the bottom. Wonderful. We're going to stamp this up. We really just need the middle bit because we're going to put this at a bit of an angle and go like that. And whoops, got a little oopsie there, but you know what? It'll be fine. We'll just ignore it. Okay, now with this one, when you've got the bird, lining this up, you'll see how the bird kind of has that flow, you know, the outline there. So how I did this was I tried to line up the tree branch, and then it kind of lines with the feet, if that makes sense. I am trying to stand up over it. So about there. But again, that's going to depend on where you place that sticker on yours too. So just practice a little bit on your scrap paper, you know, lining it up. That's actually what I did, was do a little practice like that first. Okie dokie. Next, we're going to get some Stampin' blends. And we've got Daffodil Delight, which is a carryover. Just do a touch. Now, if you've got any colors you have, any kind of color medium that you have, you can use if you don't have this stuff. This is Petal Pink. Is Petal Pink a carryover? I can't remember. Oh my goodness. It's either Petal Pink or Blushing Bride is going away. It's one of the two. And oh my goodness, like at this moment in time, probably because I'm trying to rush, I cannot remember which one it is that's leaving. Okay. So I just am going around the outline and just doing a little extra because colors, these blends, they're alcohol based and they do build color, you know, like a buildable foundation. That's what we're dealing with here. And then I've got a light crumb cake. I'm just going to quickly do this. I might have to keep an eye on the time. Of course, I didn't put my watch on. I cannot be late for this thing. And then I've got, I've actually got Uber Eats coming too. I did not think this through. Worst case scenario, I'll have to stop and do this in 2 sections. Because I am recording it. I decided not to go live. I think I just opened up the exact same one. I didn't even flip that. Yeah. So that's the one reason. I decided I'm not going to do Facebook Live for the class anymore. I'm just going to record it and then post it still on Thursdays at 3. So I'll post it both on my YouTube and on my Facebook. So you'll be able to see it all and all the dates. Like to get this, it is the... oh, what day is it? I think it's the 12th. Is it? Oh my gosh, I don't even know the day. Saturday is the 15th. So 16th, 17th is Monday. So to get this kit, you have to place your order by Monday, the 17th of April. There we go. I usually have my watch, which has the date. So to get these leaves, there's this cute little dies. And there's 2 sizes, and this comes in the corresponding dies. I'm trying to find where I put them for the Nested Friends dies. This I may keep because it's so cute. Look at this. It's got like the branch, and then it's got little egg dies, and then it's got the nest, and it's just adorable. And I can see this for decorating scrapbook pages and everything. So it also has these wonderful little leaf dies. So we've got 2 that are a little bigger and 2 that are a little smaller. So you can do, I did a whole bundle and just grabbed some. I think these are the smaller ones. They're adorable. And so just put a little bit of glue on the back of here. And this one's starting to get a little empty. You know when it's starting to get empty because you've got to press harder. And you can just put these random wherever you want on here. No rhyme or reason. Whatever you think looks good will work. A little dab of glue. I'll put this one here. There we go. Okay, next, all we got to do is layer this why did I just put the glue away? I need to pull it back, right back out again. I put a little mark there, but I will get that later. Have a little eraser that works great at getting little marks off. Okay, and we'll just layer that there. And then all we have to do is put on some dimensionals and then some bling. And you can bling it up with whatever you want. I did use rhinestones, you can see in that picture there. But if you don't want to use the rhinestones, I think pearls would look really cute with this too. Even like the metallic, what are they called? Brass metallic dots? Oh, I don't remember the name quite. But you can just pick, I'm going to leave that blank because I may just decorate with a different bling this time. Or if you don't have bling, leave it blank. It looks cute blank too. Okay, and if you wanted to step this up even more, you could take this background piece and emboss it as well. You know, dry emboss with something. So many choices. Okay, next card. I like this because it uses up those scrap pieces that you have. So you can make a lot of cards. You just have to find, you know, if you have a paper pack and it's got some scrap pieces in it, you could easily make this card up. Too easy peasy. Okay, and we have, oh, let me get rid of this one so I can get you all the measurements for card 2. Deuces. Okay, we've got basic thick white cardstock. And the reason you want to use thick and not basic white for your card base is basic white is just a lighter weight of cardstock, and this is just going to sit up a lot nicer. It's a lot sturdier. So we've got that. Then we've got our 5 1/4 by 4, our standard layer. And then we've got our bits. And our bits are 1 inch by 5 1/8, and that's going to go there. And then we've got, this is actually the same piece of paper, just the other side. So we've got 2 7/8, and that's how wide it is. So if you have paper that's going direction 2 7/8 cutting this way, don't cut 2 7/8 that way. 2 7/8 this way, and then this is a 3 1/8, and this is a 2 inch. And it's so easy peasy, this card. I love it, love it. I love the easiness. And remember, all these pieces are going to be cut for you, so you will get these in your kit when you make that purchase. You've got to use the host code to get the kit. Okay, the only time that doesn't apply is when you spend $150 or more. If your order goes up to $150 before shipping and tax, do not use my host code. Go ahead and just still use me as your demonstrator, and then you get host rewards. You'll get the minimum of $15 in free product from Stampin' Up! Directly. Then from me, you will still get the kit, and you will also get that set of embellishments. So it's really, when you want to like splurge and spend that much, it's a great value. But then if you are spending that much, you may want to look at purchasing our starter kit. It's $99, and then you get to pick any of your product that you want to put in there, up to $125 of value. And then after that, you also get a free paper pumpkin and free shipping. You do have to pay tax because the tax man always wants his money. But after that, your next order, you get 20% off. That's you just get, like, it's a discount. Do it. Most of my team are hobby demonstrators. They're here for the discount. Okay, balmy blue and basic white, and the online exclusives bought back our 2-inch punch and our 1 3/4 inch punch. And I hold on to my punches. I've got a ton. I hold on to most of my punches. The shapes punches I keep. And look what happened. They bought them back. So now I can use them again in the video. Yes. Okay. And then this is polished pink. This is retiring as well. But we have some wonderful pinks that you can choose. And this little heart came from the Give It a Whirls dies, which is carrying over. Yay! We love these dies. They're very versatile. Very versatile. They've got clouds, stars, all kinds of fun stuff in there, hearts. So keep those. Next, we want to take our thank you, and we are going to throw in a little bit of a technique here. We're going to get this is 1-inch posted tape. I keep saying I'm going to put the affiliate links for this in there. I'm not a very good affiliate when I don't put the links in my... Okay, we're going to cover that up. We're going to cover up the U, and we just want to have the thank. And then we're going to find where we put our ink, and we're going to stamp that up. We're going to pull this off. So this doesn't have any ink on it. Just make sure that because I don't remember if I cleaned it off or not. And then we're going to line up where we want the thank. Now I can't really stand over top of this, so it might be a little off. Now what you want to do next is clean your stamp. You don't just want to pop your tape over that and do a U. Ask me how I know. Yes, we did that. And I forgot to make my stamp cleaning pad clean. So what you can do is just press off on the paper until you have no more residue on there. Now we can use that same piece of tape and we'll cover up the thank and we'll just have a U. Does anyone watch that show, You, on Netflix? Oh my goodness. That's a crazy show. Okay, then we take off the tape and we can throw that away. And we will put the U. I'm actually going to go a little to the left here because the last one I didn't and my heart was like really needed some extra space. Whoop. Thank you. So that's how you take one sentiment and break it down into a different shape. And then we can take this cute, super duper little heart and just put a dollop. If you wanted to, you could get a mini dimensional and pop this up, but I think we're good. We'll put that there. And since I'm thinking of it, we will go ahead and put our little bling. This is our rhinestone basic jewels. We'll go ahead and, oh my goodness, put that there. Okay, then we'll layer. And then we're going to get this ribbon. Now this ribbon is going away, but I love it so much. Where did I put it? Okay, this is the glittered organza ribbon. I wish they were keeping this because I do love a white ribbon, and the fact that it's got all these sparkles in it. Oh, yay. But, you know, all good things must come to an end. And the thing with Stampin' Up! Is they always bring you something new. So now that we have all these online exclusives coming, I mean, oh my goodness. So what I'll do there is put a little bit of tape, this double-sided tape this way. And it's easy, I just tried to put that lid on this one. Ever have those moments? Oh, okay. Yeah, don't go this way because you're not really sure exactly where it's going to line up. So go that way. And that way is that way. When you put this across here, we're just going to put it across that joint, I guess you would call it. Seam. It's a seam, not a joint. There we go. We'll put like that. Then we will throw dimensionals down. Throw down, and you know I like to just pop some on my ribbon so my ribbon doesn't move. And we'll put them all over here. And let's do a couple in the middle too, just for good measure. Pull all those little backings off. I find these things all over my house, seriously. I found them on my cat before, on my dog, downstairs in my kitchen. I'm like, how? But you know, one might fall on the floor, it gets stuck to your sock, and then you walk around the house and find them everywhere. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this down. And then we're going to put some more dimensionals on here. Oh my goodness, it's 12:05. I don't think I'm going to make it. So this is probably going to be in 2 sections, this video. I don't know how that'll work. I'll do part 1 and part 2. I'm not really sure how to edit with a Facebook Live, but oh well. Okay, next we're going to do a bow real quick with this organza ribbon, and we're going to pull that, and then I'll just take that, give it a snip. Oh, I just almost cut myself then. What in the world? That's what happens when you're trying to hurry. Today is not a regular day. I usually don't have Zoom meetings with Stampin' Up on a Thursday, so this is fun. And then we'll put a bow right here, and we're done. Okay, that's card 2. Let's try card 3. And if my doorbell rings, I think I'll just have to stop and we'll just make it work. As we like to say in the business, we'll pivot. We will just pivot. So this is card number 3, and this is that Mary Mallow that is going away, but oh my gosh, we just love it. And it's like, it reminds me of red wine, let's just be real. So we've got 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. Then we've got this polished pink. This is going away, but I have embossed it with the Forever Fern die, which is not going away. Okay, let me just grab a little sip of my tea. And we have got this, this piece is, let me see, 4 3/4 by 2.5. And then I've embossed it, and then we've just glued it straight down. And there is a embossed and a debossed side, and you'll be able to see that. And just popped it about in the middle, right there. And then again, this is that Designer Series paper, a wash-in beauty, and it will not be available after May 1st, or if it sells out before then. So I've cut those pieces, and then when I cut them, I made sure that you'll see they all line up like that, because I didn't want my pieces mixed up. I wanted it kind of like as a picture that's been cut up. So these pieces are, these are a 1 by 3, and this is a 2 by 3. And then you can just put some glue on the middle of this. You don't even have to worry about it going to the end. And then what I've done is go in the center, and you can have it hanging over a little bit on the edges like that. You don't have to glue it down. I did glue it down on this one, and I didn't like the look of it, so I just did the center, and then we can pop that one down. Hopefully that's lined up. Let me stand up and have a gander. Okay, and then again, just a little bit on the center. And see, the good thing with this is, okay, I feel this needs to be over a little more. It's still wet, so I can wiggle it around to make it a little bit more even there. Whereas if I had used, you know, seal, then I would be trying to not rip up everything. Perfect. Okay, next we're going to use TaylorMade tagged dies, and they are carrying over. Okay, so the dies I used all the carrying over dies, I believe, except for the little bird die, which I have stamped and cut that out already using the cute little bird stamp and the die cut. And then we do need our stamping mat back and our greeting. So we're going to get our die. We're going to get our Always Thinking of You and ink that up and just place that along the bottom. So if you don't have this stamp set, just use something that you do have. It doesn't have to be a bird. It can be anything. You could use fruit, what else? Flowers, butterflies. I mean, whatever you can think, you can use right here in lieu of what I'm using. And then we're going to put a branch right there. And Oh, my bird's going to be a little bit high. Oh, no, I guess that'll be, yeah, that'll be fine. Alrighty. Okay. So we'll do a quick color of all the things. And then I do have some leaves to stick on as well. So again, we're using Old Olive. I don't know if I was telling you all these colors last time I was coloring, because I know I was talking. I get so distracted so easily. So easily. In light crumb cake. And this time we'll use the bigger brush end. Or maybe not. I need to order another light crumb cake. They don't last forever, so if you use them a lot, and crumb cake is one of the ones I use a lot in my classes, so I go through these quite a bit. So I need to go ahead and add that to my order for May 2nd. May 2nd is when the annual catalog goes live. But if you're loving what you're seeing here, grab this before it goes away. So again, the stamp set is called Nested Friends, and it's super cute. I really like it. I wish I had used it more, so that's why I'm thinking I do keep hold of some of my favorites. Daffodil Delight, I remember telling you about Petal Pinks. Can't remember which one's retiring. I think it's this one. Oh, I don't remember. I wish I did. But we had like 11 colors retiring. Plus we had, and then the in colors. So we had 16 colors going out, and then 16 new colors in that we have to learn all the names to. Oh, it's a lot going on this month, I tell you. But it's fun. It's a lot of fun too. So this is Balmy Blue. I know this is staying. Balmy Blue and Bubble Bath are going to be so cute together. Really soft, pastel-y colors. And there we have our little bird. So we will glue these on. And these little leaves, just pop them wherever you think that they're going to look good. And we're going to put this one. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put my bird first, because that way it won't cover up. Just a quick dimensional on the back of that. Whoops, it got stuck to my hand. That way we can figure out where the bird's going to go. Then when we put the leaf on, it's not like right underneath that tail. But I will stick it a little bit like that. There we go. Too easy. And then we're going to get that really cute ribbon again. Again, that is your Real Red and burlap ribbon. And we will put this through the little tag. Did I forget the twine? My cat was eating my twine last night or yesterday afternoon when I was making these. So I might have to run and get that real quick here. So just get your ribbon scissors. Snip, and let me find my twine. Yeah, my cat she likes to eat ribbon. Hang on one second. Where did it end up going? Here it is. I had to hide it from her. Okay, and then we're just going to tie a bow around this. Me with bows, you know how that goes. Oh my goodness, I got 15 minutes and I have to be on this Zoom. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then we'll cut that. And then again, a couple more quick dimensionals. Just put 4 down. And last card. Last card. Oh, good. That's going to be pretty easy because it's already cut out and layered. And we're just going to pop that on there. And boom. Done. Okie dokie. Card number 4. Let's see if I can knock this one out real quick. If I can find it. We do have to do a little bit of heat embossing there. But we're going to make it quick. Okay, we got the So Saffron, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Okay. And then we've got this scallop contour die that we've used, and that is carrying over, and that is in basic white. Okay, we're just going to layer that down. This card should come together real quick for you because I've already cut and prepped all the pieces. So there's another piece of So Saffron. And this is a 3 1/4 by a 4.5 layer. We're going to layer that down in there. Then I've cut a piece of vellum, and the vellum is 3 by 4 1/4. I just put the glue on the inside. I'm going to pop that down. And then see how quick this comes together. Now I did cut around this this one to get the flower on the middle, and I will do that for your kit as well. I'm not going to give you a chopped flower so you've got half here and half here. I am going to trim like that so it will look cute. And that is your designer series paper, which is 2 3/4 by 4 inches. Oh, there goes my door. I'm gonna have to stop for a second. Oh my goodness. Hey, so I'm back. I got my Zaxby's. Yeah, I was just on a live Zoom with Brian Pilling and Jill Taylor from Stampin' Up. That was just amazing, let me tell you. It was just to get to know you. What an amazing company Stampin' Up is, reaching out to their leaders. And I'm like the leader level totem pole. I'm down here, people. You know, so it's really nice just to be acknowledged and yeah, have a great lunch and some great conversation. But let's get back to finishing up this last card. I know it's already 2:34 and I'm supposed to be uploaded at 3, but guess what? Not going to happen because I'm going to have to take these 2 videos, download them into my editing program. It takes forever for it to buffer and stuff. So it's probably late. That's why it's late. I'm going to put a post on my Facebook page. But that was so much fun. I'm so excited. I'm so pumped up. And I'm full because I ate lunch. It was delicious. I am going to turn this down and we'll finish up this card. It was just 2 seconds for you guys, but it was like been like 2 hours for me. Okay, let's do some of this flipping and flopping. I'm upside down. Oh no. Here we go. Okay. Let's make sure I'm in frame right there. Good enough. Okay, so where were we? We were finishing up this final card, and what we need, we don't need any of these blends or anything right now. We just need some embossing powder. Now, the embossing buddy is my go-to. You've got to have the embossing buddy. And you may go, oh no, she's getting white all over that. But I've taught you guys this trick before, and if this is your first time watching me, there is a little trick to this so that that white doesn't stay like that, because we want it nice and cleaned off. And I will show you that in a second. So we do need our Versamark, and we need our cute best friends, make the good times better and the hard times easier. Truer words have never been spoken. Don't look at my dirty Versamark. It still works fine. Oh, look at that. What did I tell you earlier? These things, they go everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. So let's put this on here and let's stamp. Okay. I'm going to put this on. And there we go. Hopefully I did that good and didn't make too much of a smudge. I felt it smudge a little bit. I'm like, we will see. And this awesome little toolkit here just works great. And I think this carried over in the online store, but don't quote me on it. The little tray, I believe it did. But I really love this tray. It's so easy to use. And then that's looking good. So we've got the Versamark, we've got the white embossing powder. I am a little crooked, but I was sitting down, so I'm not going to beat myself up about that. I got my little tray here, and this is just the lid off a small box with some foil in it. And you could use the tweezers that come with it. This is just so much easier. You don't have to worry about it getting hot. I'm going to start talking a little louder now because we have that heat gun going. And I always just like let it heat up a little bit. Whoop, it is blowing. So this is where you might want to just use your tweezers to hold it down. There we go. It didn't blow when I was doing it last night, but that's okay. Look how easy that turns. I love heat embossing. I think it's one of my favorite things with Stampin' Up. Just... there we go. Okay, quick and easy. We love quick and easy. Okay, so all we need now to finish this up, well, first my little trick, because you see, I don't know if you see how that still has that white residue on it. Let me get it there. You see that? So, Swiffer duster, get it, and then just give it a little dust, and it just makes it all go away. Wonderful. And if I sent this to my best friend, she wouldn't even care that it was a little crooked, because best friends don't judge. They find even when there's mistakes made, they just overlook those mistakes. Okay, so we're just going to put some dimensionals on that, and I'm going to pop this down here at the bottom about there. Actually, let me bring it down a little bit more. Well, you know what, you could put it here too. I'm going to put this one up. Why not? Let's change it up. And it's a little bit to the right because I want space for my bow, and this is a bow maker. When you make it smaller, it makes it obviously a smaller, tighter bow, and then you can make it, you know, as big as this. So this is really cool. And where is my ribbon for this? Yes, of course it's right in front of me, because we call that domestic blindness, when you cannot see what's right in front of you. Husbands are good with that when they're looking in the fridge. Okay, it's not always husbands. I'm doing the same thing. I'm like, where is it? It's right in front of your eyeballs. Okay. Okay. So we can just trim this. A nice angle there. Pull it off. Look how cute that bow comes out. Just so much better than if I was tying it myself. And then we're rolling down to get a glue dot. Where are we at? There we go. I like to put two because I just really want to make sure that that ribbon is not going to come off later. And then just a little glue dot on the corner. And of course we need a little bling to finish that off. There we go. Now if you wanted to put more, oh, we will put a couple more in the corner. There we go. And again, use whatever bling you have on hand. I'm using Rhinestone Basics jewels on this. And we're done. We are done. So we've got this kit. We've got some stuff that's retiring and some that's not, but I've showed you some things that you can do in different colors you can use if you're watching this after the fact. And if you still have this stuff in your stash, you might still have Mary Mallow in your stash, and you might still have So Saffron in your stash, and you can still use it. And because we're only using like black ink here anyway, and then this is embossing, so you might still have a Washing Beauty paper. A Washing Beauty, is that it? Oh, I don't know. I've just had an intense 3 hours. So let me move this all over. Oh dear. There we go. So this is my class to go today, and this is what you'll get. You'll get all the papers to make the 8 cards. And how do you get the kit? You order $35 or more using the host code in the description, That must be done by next Monday, April 17th at midnight. And then you will get everything that you see except for no stamped images. That means no sentiments, no bird or anything like that. You will get the die cut pieces. You'll get the cardstock. You'll get the ribbon and the twine, and this will be embossed for you. I can emboss for you. I cannot stamp for you, and I wouldn't want to either, because then, I mean, then it's not really yours, is it? Then it's mine, and you're just gluing it together. So if you don't have this bird was still available when I looked up yesterday. It's called Nested Friends, and grab that if you want it before it's gone. And the Wash and Beauty paper was still available yesterday when I looked it up, so you can grab that before it's gone. Okay, thanks for putting up with me and my middle of the video interruption there. I apologize, but I hope you've liked it. If you have liked this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please go subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to build a wonderful community, and so far we've got some amazing people already on here, and I thank each and every one of you for tuning in and watching my videos. It means a lot. Okay, guys, I hope you have a wonderful weekend coming up, and I will catch you next Tuesday for Technique Tuesday. Take care, guys. We'll just kind of fade out. I'm such a dork. Okay, bye.